Hey everybody, Scott Barboza for ESPNBoston.com. High schools checking in with you from the Hawk Bowl once again with Shayne Kaminski here. Inarguably the player of the game, I thought, here today in a 35-28 win over a very determined and resilient Attleboro team. But Shayne, let's rewind the clock. You guys score 28 unanswered points coming down from the first half into the second. But take us back to the game-tying run. You have this perfect, I think it was an inside kind of zone run there, or toss sweep.
A power.
It was a power, okay. And then nobody touched you, but somehow your shoe got lost in the fray, and you took off the rest of the field without a shoe. So I think we're going to call this the shoeless Shayne Kaminski game going forward.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. But on that run there, I think someone or like my laces got caught up and the shoe slipped off. I had no clue how, but I just saw a great hold. The line played a great game in the second half, and even in the first half, their blocks were there. I was just trying to maybe bounce it to the outside too much or something. But that was probably the biggest hole I've seen all season. And if I get holes like that, it's expected. I'm going to bring it to the house.
Talking to Coach Charlie here after the game, it just really there's some big boys out there on both sides of the offensive line here, and it just seemed like, as you mentioned, the guys in front of you that created those holes all day, it just seemed a little bit fresher in the fourth quarter, and then when you guys were able to salt away the game here in the final minutes too, just how important were they to the keys to success coming into this week?
Our offensive line, we have a great coach in Coach Lozzie, but I really think that right side of the line and even the left, we ran a few big plays to the left to get a first down there in the third, and to the right, I got my boy Joey Parsons. He's a junior, and he's just a great player. He was really opening it up, and you got Kenny Kern too. Really just brings the pain with that kick-out block. So, if I get those holes as expected, I'm gonna have to make plays.
Yeah. You guys have been a little beaten up on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, Sorrento's out. DJ Spurzel's working his way, trying to get back into the lineup here. You had some kind of guys that aren't usually in the mix offensively score some big plays here. Kobe Tippett with a touchdown. Nick Colantoni with another big one. How important was it for those guys to step up and filling out this game plan here today?
Coach is always saying players make plays, and Kobe made a great play. He got open when Jake was scrambling there, and Jake. Go back to Jake. That was just a great move to escape the tackle there and toss it deep to him. And then Nick's throw, he caught it. He broke the tackle, and he's my boy. He's going to bring that to the house every time, man, if he sees that end zone.
It's been a couple of years for you guys since you were last in the playoffs, and a couple of years as well since you were last at Gillette Stadium. Obviously, you might remember some of that run, but what does this mean as a senior year, being coming into this year, being able to kick it all the way down to the state's biggest stage?
We've had people all season saying we can't do it, and I really think that's our greatest motivator when people have us down. We always step it up. Like every single game, Ernest making his big pick. You got AJ making some big catches, Jake making plays, our whole offensive line doing stuff, and then we got Joe Gads just creating pressure. I don't know how many sacks he had today, but he's always just creating pressure. And if I'm going to go outside, they're going to follow him, and I have a free lane to the quarterback. So it just it's great, this team. I think we're just the chemistry this year and everything that's happened. We just really stepped it up, and we really just got it done.
And as soon as the game was finished here, also heard up north, Central Catholic coming out of D1 North. What are just the thoughts? You get obviously a couple weeks here to prepare for that one, but playing some opponents here that you might not have seen previously. How does that kind of mix up the weeks of preparation and the intensity that comes into these games?
They're a great team. We scrimmaged them earlier in the season. They got a great back. DeAndre Drummond or whatever. Yep. Yeah, he's a great back, and they're a great team. So it's like every game, you just got to come out, not overestimate them, not underestimate them, and just practice hard, practice physical, practice with the mental part of the game, and we just got to get it together.
There you have it, Shayne. Congratulations. We'll see you again at Gillette Stadium. For now, keep it tuned to ESPNBoston.com High Schools.